Hello, everybody. This is the Humboldt Blockchain Group podcast. I'm the host, Matthew Sendejas, with my boy, Tommy Lasberry.
What up, yo?
So we want to bring to you some conversations from us on things that we talk about, because we get together all the time and have meetings, go over current updates, news in the blockchain world. And so we're just going to talk a little bit out loud about things going on in the blockchain space, and hopefully you can learn a few things. So what's going on in the blockchain world, Tommy?
We got a lot of big things happening with Ethereum right now. They're about to go through a merge into a different algorithm. They've been working on proof of work for a while, but now they're switching to proof of stake.
That's right.
Which is a more energy efficient process, and that's bringing a lot of good attention to the blockchain.
And so proof of stake, can we just take that back a little bit? So what exactly is proof of stake versus proof of work?
Well, proof of stake is a different process of generating the algorithm. Give me one moment.
Yeah, for sure. So I know proof of work is what people are referring to when they say cryptocurrency takes a lot of energy to produce coins, like mining Ethereum or mining Bitcoin. Costs a lot of energy, and proof of stake is a different way to provide verification and consensus on a blockchain without using a lot of energy. Is that fair?
Yep, it reduces the energy about 99%, which is a lot, and that makes it a more eco-friendly blockchain, which could have very, large potential in the future for a lot of applications and stuff.
Yeah, I see a lot of pushback. A lot of the crypto haters are saying, like, it costs so much energy, or it takes so much energy to produce these coins.
I mean, certain cryptocurrencies, they're right, like Bitcoin, that uses up a lot of energy. I'm not sure if they changed their algorithm or not, but Bitcoin's notorious for just using up lots of energy.
Yeah.
So it's nice that we have cryptocurrencies in the space that are becoming more efficient, because that'll give it more of a platform in the future.
Yeah, and so what exactly is proof of stake?
So proof of stake is a cryptocurrency consensus mechanism for processing transactions, creating new blocks in a blockchain. Consensus mechanism is a method for validating entries into a distributed ledger and keeping the database secure. So it's in the case of cryptocurrency, the database is called a blockchain, so the consensus mechanism secures the blockchain.
So, and consensus is?
Consensus is just like, how it comes to the conclusion of processing something.
It's like verifying that
it reaches a consensus.
It reaches a consensus, yeah.
Right. But the key takeaways, about proof of stake is that the owner validates the block transaction based on the number of coin a validator stakes. So instead of miners earning cryptocurrency from lending processing power, proof of stake allows it so that the holders of the currency can use the currency as a way to validate transactions.
Right. Okay. So when someone is staking a coin, so they buy some Ethereum and they want to stake that coin, then what are they doing for the blockchain when they stake that coin?
So it's just like mining, but instead of lending processing power to keep the blockchain up and running, you're using the cryptocurrency itself as the gas to run the transactions and stuff. So in return to supplying that gas to the blockchain, you're getting compensated by it. You're earning like a small amount of what the people generate with each transaction on the blockchain.
So, and in the physical world, something that replicates that a little bit is like putting money in a certificate of deposit, right? In a bank, you put up so much money, and then you're yielding a percentage of interest over a period of time.
Correct.
But in the banking world, you're getting what, 0.1% or point something percent of the money, certificate of deposit. But in the cryptocurrency world, to my understanding, you can get 6%, 7% on some of these coins for staking.
This is true, and there's many different ways you can stake it too. If you're a computer programmer, then you can actually just create your own node and stake from that. However, if you're not computer savvy, there's also options, for those kinds of people, where you can sign up, for like a staking pool, where if you don't have enough to start a node, which is like 32 Ethereum, I believe, you could put it in a staking pool and get compensated in proportion to what you stake. And I think some stake pools have their own set fees or how much you're going to make back. Like a good example is Coinbase. They offer a staking service, and it's nice for people who aren't savvy with how to stake your currency, because you can just put it on their system and they give you, I think the APR is like 3.25%.
Yeah.
So and it just opens up the ability to do that for more people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like a bank account, only decentralized.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that a lot of people want cryptocurrencies to be more green, and from what I'm seeing is there's blockchains being built like Solana, which is trying to be more green, and other cryptocurrencies are trying to be more green. So when cryptocurrencies or blockchains are trying to be more green, what are they doing to be more green?
They're just thinking of different processes that use less energy, because that's the overall goal, is to just use the least amount of energy as possible while maintaining a good amount of integrity in the system as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
less processing power, or using less energy.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be good in the long run, because energy is a rising thing, commodity. It's gonna gas prices and all of that. So the less, in this case, less is more.
Yeah.
So the less energy, the more applications.
Yeah, definitely. And are any blockchains right now proof of stake?
The only one at the top of my head I know is Ethereum, but I'm sure there are other ones. Let me go ahead.
Ethereum's going through that merge right now.
Yeah, they're beginning now, I think. Hold on one second. So the Ethereum merge is happening in September, but right now it's on a beacon chain, which is basically, it's like a bridge from the old system, which is proof of work, moving into proof of stake. So right now, the beacon chain is just now starting, and the transition will take full effect sometime in September of this year.
Okay, September 2022.
Yeah.
Okay. Beacon chain. Interesting.
Yeah, and I'm really optimistic about Ethereum because it has a lot of people supporting it. There's just a lot of devs working on different parts of the blockchain to make sure that it's all secure. There's a lot of decentralized applications that are running on it. There's just a lot of stuff going on right now with that space that I'm just really enthusiastic about at the moment.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be a very big contender in the blockchain race. Like, which blockchain is going to be the one that's used the most? We don't know yet. Yeah,
it's like the internet boom back in the 90s. You know what I mean? There was a bunch of internet companies rising, and nowadays you only see the few that made it to the top. Yeah. So I think it's going to be similar with cryptocurrencies. There will be a lot at first, but then it'll just get narrowed down to
Yeah, and there's Google, Yahoo, Bing.
Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves?
Well, I mean, it was a thing, and then it...
And yeah, see, there's probably hundreds of those in the 90s and thousands, but we mostly use Google for search engine. Maybe some people still use Bing, but people still use Yahoo. I think that's going to be the same thing in blockchain world. There's going to be some blockchains that are more popular than others. People are going to be playing video games on blockchains, watching TV on blockchains, watching movies, buying venue tickets, buying collectibles, buying wearables in the metaverses, or wearables on video games, and buying things in our physical world, like buying a house that's going to be an NFT logged on the blockchain ledger, and you can see in the real world the house and live in the house, but also to verify that you own the house, it could be on the blockchain.
Yeah, and the thing I find most amazing about blockchains is, for like the first time in human history, we've been able to create something digital that cannot be duplicated. Like, it's its own unique thing, and that has a lot of application. You can use it in real estate, you can use it for like writing contracts, and just posting them online. It's an amazing thing that's going to take out a lot of unnecessary third parties in a lot of different areas.
Definitely, yeah, and it's hard to truly grasp all the things that the blockchain can do, but I feel like I'm getting hit in the face with different ideas and different things that the blockchains are going to solve and problems that they're going to aid, and things are going to that blockchains can remedy and make just a more convenient
100%.
lifestyle for people in the world. And although there's pushback and all there's people that say otherwise, we got to look at any other rising industry. There's always pushback, and if you're somebody that's on the fence about any of the topics, then just keep asking questions and make your decision along your way, but just keep asking questions about anything in the Web3 space, because it's confusing.
Oh yeah, super confusing.
It takes a long time to really grasp this stuff.
Yep, you just got to be out there asking questions, and a lot of people in this space are very nice about answering questions too. Like if you find someone who's enthusiastic about Web3, blockchain, cryptocurrency, they will explain it to you.
We're kind of all like librarians. We want people to ask us questions about blockchains.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff, and we're enthusiastic about it, and we want to get you guys enthusiastic about it. So
definitely, yeah. So we talked a little bit in this video about different blockchains, what proof of stake is, proof of work is, and the long road all of us have to learning this Web3 space. But again, we want to be a resource. Comment any question on this video. Ask us anything at all, because we just want to answer questions and keep the conversations going.
Yep, and if there's any topics you want us to cover, please let us know, because we want to know what you want to learn.
Definitely. Yeah, have a good day, everybody.